Part of why The Shack has been so brilliantly successful, even though the author just initially self-published, is because it addresses an issue that I think our society is finally ready to really look at, and that is the dark, hard subject of childhood sexual abuse. However, a much higher percentage of the children being damaged by this issue happens in children's safe places. Their homes, their schools, their churches, their camps, their kids' clubs. The next part of my project that I would like to talk to you about is the story portion. And for that I've chosen the very successful memoir, Eat, Pray, Love. Part of what made this book so successful, I believe, was the author Elizabeth Gilbert found a way to take her own life experiences and really open herself up emotionally and share that. And that's where I'm going with this project. Because you see, my father was one of those latter kinds of pedophiles. He was a Christian school principal, a school teacher, a children's worker at churches, camp counselor, and director of kids clubs. And so he had access to dozens of children, as well as his own children, who were deeply damaged. As I have journeyed through the recovery process and looked at my own gifts and passions and callings, I have found a way, I believe, to open myself up and with that part of the story as background and use it in a way that can help the good of the whole. Why a hook, or what is a hook even in the publishing world? Well, for a subject matter as hard and dark as childhood sexual abuse, and especially father-daughter incest, that really needs something creative to drive the story forward and allow people to go to that darker place, but in a creative way. And so what I came up with, and what I've been working on for the past 7 years, is using our fascination with codes and puzzles and mysteries and just the natural human draw to all of that to make this dark, hard subject easier to turn the pages quickly to find out what's happening with the mystery, with the code. Specifically, Sir Isaac Newton believed that there was a special code out there to the entire universe. And in my project, the protagonist believes she has stumbled upon the key to this code, and to her amazement, it is her father's secret life. So that's what drives the story forward. I'm very excited about it, and I think that it will open up this dark, hard subject matter for many people who have been afraid to look at it up until this point. So this is where you come in. I've done a lot of work on the project so far, including the code and many rewrites. Now I'm to the point where I'm doing that final crafting of the first book in the trilogy. Below this video, you can learn more about my experience as a writer. You can also read some of my writing samples, and then you can see the different ways that you can get involved and contribute and what the rewards are to that. I would love to have as many of you as possible join me on this journey and feel a part of it and of what we can do to make a difference for the whole.